Welcome to Fall Creek Steel Guard Safety Training Program. I am your safety manager here and will perform this training to ensure that all employees have a strong sense as to what guarding is and how to avoid the causes of injury or death when using this machinery. First thing that we're going to talk about is what is machine guarding. Machine guarding safety consists of guards that are in place of moving machinery that prevents the body and its appendages from harm or death while work is being performed. There are several types of tools and machines that are used here at Fall Creek Steel that have guards in place. We will go over these select tools and machines to explain further. The first power tool that we want to discuss will be the tool that most of you will use and use it the most often. As welders, you will need to clean and prepare steel to be welded on. The best tool to clean steel, the quickest and most effective, will be the angle grinder and its grinding wheel. This tool can come in a corded or cordless option. In the shop, you will most likely use a grinder that has a cord. On a job site, you will most commonly use a cordless option. When using a cord option, you want to ensure that the cord is not going to cause a tripping hazard. It is important that before each use you inspect the grinding wheel to ensure that there are no flaws or cracks in the grinding wheel. The next thing is to inspect will be the guard itself to ensure that it is fixated to the grinder tightly. The grinder has a trigger that activates the grinder. In the event that the grinder is getting away from you, simply let off the trigger and the grinder will stop. While in use, the grinder make sure that the area is clear. Keep hands and feet clear of the grinding wheel. Another tool that is commonly used in the shop is a hydraulic steel sheet bender that we use to fabricate certain joints in the beams. These benders has the capability to bend 1/4 inch steel, so it will not hesitate to smash or cut your fingers off if they are to get in the way. The steel sheet will be inserted to the press, and if properly used, the steel sheet will balance itself on the machine until the bending process is complete. The controls for this press are located at a 3-foot distance from the press. This is to ensure that workers do not try to grab the steel sheet and correct its position on the machine while still holding the button on the controls. There will also come certain times on a job site where steel tubing is to be used. The saw that is most commonly used to cut steel tubing is a horizontal vertical bandsaw. This bandsaw will have fixed guards from the operating handle back. The bandsaw has a good deal of tension and will need to be inspected before each day's use. The guards will also need to be ensured to be tightly asphyxiated to the bandsaw. Another very important part to this is that before each day, we inspect the grinding wheels, the saw blades, and bandsaw blades to make sure that there is no defect. If there is a defect, they will need to be replaced before use. This will keep any blades or wheels from breaking apart and flying into the guard system, or worse, striking you as the worker. If we are aware of the guards that are in place and have a knowledge of the tools that we are using, this will help us to create a safe working atmosphere and help us get home to our families safely.